What's up everyone, it's James. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and tricks if you guys ever consider on going to Dominican Republic or just even thinking about it. Let's get into it. In this video, I'm going to be talking about things that you don't really see people talk about in YouTube videos when it comes down to Dominican Republic. I'm going to be talking about the weather, prices, tipping culture, things like that. Tip number 1, light clothes is mandatory. When I first got off the plane, I felt it immediately, the humidity, and it hit me like a truck. I went on YouTube and searched up things that nobody tells you before going to Dominican Republic, and not one YouTuber said how the humidity is. And take it from me, it does get very bad. Try and refrain from heavier clothes like sweats, graphic tees, and kind of wear flannels, loose shirts. And I honestly, my go-to was wife beaters. So with my stay at the Dominican Republic, I stayed in an all-inclusive resort. But don't think I didn't get any of the actual country's look just because I stayed in an all-inclusive resort. When I got into the taxi and started driving up, I had to go through a lot of kind of less touristy parts of Dominican Republic. As a matter of fact, I don't think there were any tourists there. I saw a lot of unfinished buildings, a lot of demolition that just wasn't finished either, and a lot of empty buildings for some reason. I'm talking gas stations that had gas pumps, but when I looked through the glass driving past the gas station, there was absolutely nothing inside. When we passed by the more villagey area or more of the hometown places, I saw a lot of connecting, a lot of people talking, and a lot of people working on their own home projects. It kind of reminds me of the US, how some cities are kind of connected, but when you drive a little bit further down, all you see is deserts and just abandoned areas. Another thing that is worth mentioning is that the resort I stayed at was really tourist heavy. There was a lot of things or a lot of attractions that I thought were pretty cool. They had a game room, a 24-hour sports bar. The hotel was really nice. All the staff was very nice as well, and the bars had amazing drinks. Although the bars did have watered down liquor, I'm personally not a drinking type of guy, so I only had 1 or 2 and noticed that it was really watered down. Aside from that, absolutely amazing experience with the resort. 100% would go again. Tip number 3, people will try and sell you things. When I first touched Dominican Republic land, coming off the airplane, immediately people were trying to sell me stuff. They were trying to give me in on a taxi ride, giving me cheap prices, although I knew that there was some sort of catch. When I first got to the all-inclusive resort, people were automatically trying to sell me necklaces, trying to sell me souvenirs, even though I haven't even put my luggage down yet. Another thing was, when I was on the beach, a lot of people tried to give me in on excursions. I was kind of interested in it, so I kind of entertained the idea. Although their prices didn't really match my needs, although I am kind of bummed out I didn't go on one. Overall, all you have to say is no, and they will back off. But just be ready that a lot of people will come up to you, especially if you look like a tourist. Now, the beaches. The beaches here are insane. It is crazy. The water is phenomenal, no matter what time of day you go in. Whether it's 7 in the morning or 2 in the morning, the water is always nice and lukewarm. The water even look edited at some point. The photos really just don't do justice. You have to go out to Dominican Republic and see it for yourself. Now, the Dominican Republic tipping culture is unique in its own way. It's different from the US and South Korea. Like I previously mentioned in an earlier video, that South Korea really doesn't enjoy tipping, and a lot of the time they really won't even take your tip if you just leave the money on the table. In the US, it's way different. I'm from the US personally, and I have to tip everybody no matter how hard their job is or how easy it is. I have to tip waitresses, or sorry, I guess cashiers, that all they do is click a few buttons and it asks me if there's a tip. In Dominican Republic, whenever you tip, the waitress or whoever is serving you will happily take it, but they won't say anything aside from thank you, or just being thankful in any sort of way. It's always worth taking loose cash wherever you go, no matter if you're a tourist or just in your home state. Most places in Dominican Republic took a card, whether that's gift shops or just any souvenirs. They always take card, but you can't 100% rely on that. You have to always be able to have loose cash just in case for the worst. Remember, when you're traveling, you always have to prepare for the worst as well. Overall, before I even went to Dominican Republic 2 years ago, I had some iffy thoughts about it. I know people look at it as a third world country and that it's not worth going to, but I really do think different. Now that I finally went there and really experienced the culture and what it's like, I would 100% go again. And I would encourage you to as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate the love and support you guys have given me in my previous video on tips and tricks on South Korea. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you.